Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, gamers. Hello, Rose69420. We have hit our 150 mark, haven't we? Jiminy Christmas. Hello, Ken's Pets Dogs. Welcome to the stream. Hi, everybody. Maybe kind of a, oh my goodness gracious. I've forgotten one of my lights, and I was like, I look different. I look different in my camera today. Let me see if I can fix that. Everyone, happy Monday. First of all, happy Monday. I hope you're having a good Monday. I hope you're having a good first day of autumn, first day of fall. Having kind of a weird one. Having kind of a weird one. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay when we got weird ones. There we go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. That's the lighting we've come to expect. Happy Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you, Sam. Welcome to the stream. Hey, I gotta give Sam a shout out because they came into our stream yesterday and so graciously joined us after some anonymous chatter tried to ruin some of our fun. And they brought some really wonderful positive energy to the stream that was sorely needed. So I am going to do a little shout out to our sweet friend Sam. Lynn, you're epic. Thank you. No, is that because you? No. Before I get too crazy, I do want to go ahead and thank the subscribers. Thank you to Mr. Matt. This is an old list, so I apologize. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not. It's recent as of our last stream. So, let's see if I actually got any new ones in here. We actually do have a new one in here. We have a new one in here. Let me make sure I throw them in here. I'll go ahead and say them first. Thank you to Liam, hello, Mr. Malamon, Sam, Lydian Snake, Rose69420, Smorgasbord, DJ Greggy Plays, Laura Key, Bull Feathers, A Cozy Gremlin, Girl Caffeinated, Red Toad 64, Shadakin, Unox, What's His Face 11, Tamagotoni, Minitiate, Gabooster TV, Lord Haas, Sleeping Evie, Sergeant Spice 0, Professor Pants, and HB to Bell. Thank you, everybody, so much for subscribing. If you're a follower, thank you for following. If you're a lurker, thanks for lurking. If you're Ken's Pets Dogs, thank you for moderating. And also, thank you to Ken's Pets Dogs for handling the... Has my audio decided to stop? Let's take a look at this. I wonder if maybe that makes a difference. No, it does not appear so. I know that you guys can hear me. For some reason, it looks as though my, let me try this really quick. It looks as though my audio has stopped on my chill hop side. I wonder if that's chill hop itself. Let me check some things. Anyways, I do have to thank Ken's Pets Dogs because... There we go. I do need to turn that down, though. There we go. There we go. I'm sure it was just something with chill hop. I'm sure they got mechanisms and behoovesies and what's-its and things. But I want to thank Ken's Pets Dogs because she made all of this possible today. Because we have art night and I'm using my iPad and I'm using the capture card that she got me. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So everybody say thank you, Ken's Pets Dogs. And finally, if you're watching the VODs, thank you so much for watching the VODs. I appreciate however you can be here. I know that sometimes it is hard to show up. Speaking as someone who is a little hard to show up sometimes, maybe when things are not going so good. It's been kind of a funky day, gamers, and I still wanted to make sure that I don't know. I feel like I've come to a couple of streams so far and been like, I don't know, it's been a bummer day. And I will say, I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix that. However, you know, I'm trying to make sure that I'm showing up to the things that I care about and finding ways to lighten the mood a little bit. So I apologize if things are a little bit lower key than usual. It's just been kind of a weird day. But not everything is bad. Everything is gonna be okay, and I think it's gonna be even better after am I gonna draw Freddy Fazbear? It's an idea. It's a potential idea. Before I get too crazy, I do want to acknowledge, thank you everybody for, oh goodness gracious, my audio looks so loud. let me turn this down. Let me mute the Elgato, and let me turn the desktop audio down just a touch. Okay, there we go. I do want to say, hey, everyone, thank you so much for getting us to 150 followers. We hit that last night. For those of you that did not see, I was a part of a little channel collaboration yesterday. We played some Jackbox. It was very fun. And during that stream, we hit 150 followers, which some of you might be aware that I put out a little call to action. If we hit 150 followers by the end of 2025, I would play a Five Nights at Freddy's game, and I am incredibly appreciative, and I do intend to make good on my promise. So I think it's gonna happen eventually. I have not decided when. But I was thinking about doing it tonight, but it seems like in an attempt to get as many people to be able to see it as possible, I think we're gonna do it on another night. I want to be able to plan for it, and I want to make a special announcement for it. And so that's one of the ideas of the things that I could draw today. Fred Fazbear, because it fits on Knuckles. Yes, I also do have, listen, I got ideas. Kenzie knows. I haven't told anybody else what my plans are for my knuckle tats. But I am doing knuckle tats. Yes, you have secrets. But I did want to say, thank you very much for helping me get to 150 so fucking quickly. I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon, but I'm very, very appreciative. It's still kind of crazy that people show up every week, and so I get excited that I get to show up for people every week. I know that it's okay if I need to take a day off here and there, but I really just wanted to create stuff, and I was like, it could be fun to do that on stream. It could be fun to make some dumb stuff on stream with my friends. So that's what we're doing today. So again, thank you so much, everyone who has had a hand in getting me to 150. It's crazy that we have built our community in the way that we have, and I'm very appreciative. So I had a couple ideas for things that I could do tonight. I have no ideas for what I'm actually going to draw, but I was thinking, oops, there we go. I have to get used to drawing on my iPad, and you guys can see my background is Sweet Mochi Kitty Cat. So I'm gonna start with a new screen size. You guys can see, I'll show you some of the art that I have been doing. Most of it is stuff that you've probably seen if you're in the Discord and whatnot. But I have, well, one of the most recent ones that I've done is a Cozy Gremlin as our Sailor Moon. I'm quite proud of this one. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm happy with that. I have Toxic Faves. I have my boy. I love him. I think I've talked about this. I think if I do a sticker, it's just gonna have to be the potion bottle. I don't think it makes sense to have the body in there too. Unless I just did a boy, but that feels incorrect. I don't know. I have to play around with it a little bit. So maybe I'll come up with an idea tonight. Maybe we'll see. I have my it's not piss, so stop asking. Which I'm pretty, I like that one too. I have a couple of flops in here, but I was trying to come up, I've been trying to decide if I do a new profile picture for myself, but I don't really love how this one is turning out. It's not hitting the way that I want it to. So, so maybe I work on something like that tonight. I could maybe work on something like that. I gotta send him to the sub. I love this boy. Knuckles being a single dad who works 2 jobs. Yes. We love that. I'm not a stepdad. I'm the dad that stepped up. This was the most frantic fan art that I've ever drawn before for a Cozy Gremlin. And I have my little guy that I did for our peak game. It was so fun. And I really love doing a little custom art from time to time for some of the streams that I do. Maybe I do something like that. Actually, that's not a bad idea, because one thing that I was thinking of, I have kind of an idea of what I could do for like a FNAF announcement or something like that. I don't know what it's. I have to get a couple of references, but I think I have an idea of what I can do. I like the idea of me like, I know the whole point of FNAF is that you're in a room and you're sitting down at a monitor and you're like you're looking at all these different things. But I thought the idea of me like peeking out from behind a wall and then in the background, I've lost my lost my blanket. But me in the background, you got Freddy Fazbear hanging out in back. And he's got a little spotlight. I have a vision. You can tell I have a vision, and I just have to draw it out. So I think I'm gonna start that, see how it goes. And if I want to change my mind, I can change my mind because that's showbiz, baby. If anybody does have any requests or anything like that, I'm willing to take them from followers. So if you guys have anything that you would like to see drawn, I did think having a sticker with my knuckles together and having some kind of eight letter word or phrase or something put together would be fun. But I'm not good at drawing hands anymore. I used to be. Lord Oz, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm a little peppier than the energy that I started the stream with. I will say I'm showered, I washed my hair, I dare I say shaved my legs, and so I'm already doing better than I did like fucking like 45 minutes ago. So I'm gonna see if I can keep bringing the energy up a little bit, and maybe by the end of the stream the vibes are gonna be great. Knuckle tats that say piss hats. Now see, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ready to show some ankle on stream. Hello, HB to Bell. Welcome to the stream. I got fuzzy pants on. Y'all ain't seeing shit. Show us your shins. No. 200 followers. I'll show you some shin at 200 followers. My decency. Oh my stars. Show Ness. She's busy. She's busy at the top of the thing. She turned my computer off today. She's turned my computer off a couple of times. Write that down. No. Evidently, it turns out that I shouldn't make promises. I shouldn't make promises that I'm not ready to commit to. The other thing that I thought would be kind of fun, I'm gonna do a little little warm-up sketch that I thought would be fun. Cause I heard shin tattoo at 200. No. Shin Godzilla at 200. Of Shin Godzilla. Anybody seen Shin Godzilla before in chat? Shin Tatzilla. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple of warm-up ones, and maybe I'm gonna get excited about the warm-up sketches and just keep to it for a little while. But we'll see if you guys can guess what I'm drawing. I do need a reference. Uh-oh. Computer Pete Pants. You guys still there? Computer Pete Pants. It's been on for too long today, and I think that it's starting to get tired. Also, feel free to let me know if I need to adjust the music at all. Because I am happy to do that. I am going to look up a reference really quick here. We here? Thank you. Okay. I'm looking up a reference. Let me see if I can make it nice and big for myself. Yeah, that'll do. No. I gotta find a... So many people streaming. How's it going, Will? Will was streaming earlier today. I'm gonna do a little shout out for Will. I was watching Will do a delightful peak run. You were doing a solo run, unfortunately, and I was getting ready for stream right before, but I got back and was so excited, and then that was when Peak crashed. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. As a consolation prize, please take my following. please take please take my friends. Everyone go follow Will. Will is a friend of Red Toad 64 and by extension a friend of mine because I'm stealing friendship theft. Or maybe it's just making friends through other friends. Who's to say? But one way or another, Will has been playing Lifeline with Red Toad 64 recently. So if you've been watching any of those streams, it's fucking delightful. It's very good. And I also watched you and the Mad Harper play some, oh goodness gracious, what's the name of the game? Baldur's Gate 3. And it's been super fun to watch. It's been a little while there. It's the speaking of the Mad Harper. Beautiful and ironic end to Crash at the Peak. Oh no. Collateral friendship is a beautiful way to describe that. I'm also gonna do a shout out to the Mad Harper. Shout out. The Mad Harper and I have been causing some real genuine chaos in Red Toad 64's chat. I have to wait 37 seconds. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna gear this up. But it's been a delight. So please go follow these wonderful people. They're delightful. Is the most wonderful username I've seen on this platform. It's very good. I've heard we've canceled Nick like 5 times recently. It's true. I'm in grad school, so I'm dying. I don't know how you're doing it, but I applaud you. I applaud you and implore my followers to please. I have to wait 3 seconds. Damn it. Okay, I implore my crew to also go check out the Mad Harper. Because they're wonderful people. They're delightful. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I have a picture that I am going to have up on my screen. I don't think I'm going to share it with you guys. I just want to open the image in a new tab. Thank you. Oh my god, that's now bigger. Okay, here we go. I know Kenzie's had kind of a little bit of a bummer day today too, so I thought that it'd be fun to draw a little picture of the two of us. So I'm gonna do my best. Usually, okay, here's the thing. Usually what I do is, I usually draw on a piece of paper first. Gonna be lurking. Liam and I are troubleshooting internet stuff and looking at computer stuff as well. Did I show you all already, Sam? I think I did. But at any rate, please go follow Sam, because Sam was such an important part of our stream yesterday, and they're wonderful. Oh god, oh fuck, no, I think you're gonna like it. Okay, so usually I draw I do my sketches on a piece of paper first, okay, and then I usually transfer it over to my tablet in order to do my drawings. This is gonna be different for me because usually I have to draw on a piece of paper first. So it might look a little bit differently than what my usual art looks like, but that's okay. We're gonna experiment. We're gonna try some new things. I'm so happy to be a part of it. I love you too. It's just one stupid work meeting. The rest of the day was fine, but still. So I have, for those of you that are curious, I'm using Procreate on my iPad. I have my little Apple Pencil here. And I can tell you one of my favorite brushes that I've been using. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this? Did Procreate get a fucking update? But at any rate, Sam, you do what you gotta do. Make sure, I know that you were having some weird stuff going on with the internet today, so I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, but we'll be here whenever things are good. And if it's not today, that's okay. We'll be here so many other times. We'll be waiting for you. I'll be back at your stream. Sam was playing the new Sonic racing game. Is it Sonic Crossworlds? You can play Hatsune Miku race against Sonic. It's very good. Good energy. Well, good lord. Okay, there we go. I think script is usually the one that I use. I think that this is usually my go-to pencil or my go-to pen. I feel like it's maybe Baskerville, actually. Oh no, it's simply not Baskerville. It's absolutely not Baskerville. I'm pretty sure that it's script is my kind of go-to for my lines and stuff like that. I'm a whore for the script brush. That one in the monoline. Yeah, it rules. That I feel like, because my style, and you can probably gather this from some of the stuff that I've done, I absolutely love the, like, and I'm not a pro. I am not by any stretch of the imagination. However, I was very proud of this one, and I really do like the what's the Cuphead, like the rubber hose style of cartoon and just like drawings and stuff like that. I really like that energy. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of rounded lines. It's very like, it's just very bouncy. It's very nice. It's very fun. And I think I feel like the script brush just it works very nicely with that energy. So again, take all of this with a grain of salt, because I'm not a professional. I'm an amateur ass. I'm not very good at this, but I do like doing it. I'll not to get too sappy, but when I lost Moch, I got very into art. So a lot of the stickers that I did were from around that time, because I was just like, if I can just hyper focus on something for the next 6 hours, that'd be great. Then I find that I really like it. So I'm trying to find ways to do it more sustainably. So let me go ahead and start. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna start with, actually, I'm gonna change my color so that I know that I can, there we go. I'm just gonna start with a base here. Oh, good Lord. I'm also not used to drawing with other people around. It's kind of, I mean, I've done a couple of art nights with What's His Face 11 and a Cozy Gremlin. And it's really, really fun. But I have not done it alone. But I think this is good for me because like I said, I really like art. Okay. So there's kind of this energy, and then the Penny Goblin, welcome to the stream. First time chat. Oh, that's right. You were there last night. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm happy to have you. I'm gonna cheat off you later, so don't mess up. You got it. Okay, so then we got some of this energy. Fully acknowledging, I am not a professional by any means. I just like it. Okay, so I'm gonna do some of this energy. And then I have kind of a doofa. Let's see how we can do this. Okay. I feel like I do better kind of gauging off of shapes like this. There we go. And then just kind of building off of those shapes. Art Night did give us Squirrel, which is one of the greatest contributions to the art world that there has ever been. Okay, I'm gonna give him a couple Doritos down here. Yeah, Doritos will do. Doritos will do. Okay, and then we have kind of our knee here. There we go. And then let's show a little ankle. Let's show a little ankle. And then we're gonna continue down into the foot here. And then we'll go with that. And I'll just do a little bit of erasing here. A little bit of erasing. A little bit more erasing. We don't need that Dorito no more. And bing, bang, boom, we got ourselves a leg. Okay, so then we'll do the same thing over here where we have probably around here. Okay, and then this is also a whole new level of commentary. I am not used to talking while I do art. I'm not mad about it, but oh boy, it's a new challenge. Okay, so I'm gonna do some of this. Let me try to erase these boys. And to kind of talk you through what I'm trying to do here is I'm just gonna do my rough sketch. I don't know if this is interesting to anybody at all, but I am doing a rough sketch first, and then from there I can draw over it. And when I say rough, I mean it's gonna be a real rough one. There you go. I got a little foot here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. I'm hesitant to draw too much here because I feel like it's gonna give away the surprise, but at the same time, maybe that's not the end of the world. So I got that, and then I'm gonna draw some arms. kind of coming in around here. And then got some little hands here. Okay. Kind of doing a little claspies here. And then we got kind of the other one over here. There we go. Okay. We're gonna start out with a little base. If at any point you think you know what I'm drawing, feel free to let me know. I will say this is going to be a little, I'm gonna try to make it a little portrait of Ken's Pets, Dogs, and I, but it's based off of some characters that we really like. Okay. I think this is a good starting point for this character. And I can tell you right now, this one's gonna be, oh shit, this one's gonna be Kenzie. Okay. And then I'm gonna try getting started on the other one here. I guarantee once I start adding some of the clothes and stuff like that, people are gonna guess it like it's nobody's business. But it's like looking in a mirror. I know, it just looks just like you. And then this one's Lane. So this one is a lot simpler shapes, which is kind of my vibe. And just round. So let's go. I gotta make sure that I do the size comparison kind of regularly too. I have a guess, but I'll keep quiet. You're absolutely welcome to guess if you want, Velveeta Fan Club. Ooh, I'll say if anybody can guess it correctly, I will gift them a free, I'll gift them a free sub, for the month. So, oh, how do I do this? Okay. There we go. And then, wow, this really do just look like an ass, don't it? It really do just look like I'm ass first, huh? Not what I'm trying to do at all. It's just what the legs look like. Anyone's welcome to guess at any point. I'm not stopping you. I mean, Kenzie, you get, I try to make sure that you get free subs every month anyways. But I mean, you're welcome to guess if you want. It's Lodi. Welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness, look at all these friends today. I am not doing my best work right now. Yes, Velveeta Fan Club, it is. So I'm doing an over the garden wall version of Kenzie and me. So like I said, it's rough. This is a rough sketch. I'm used to drawing this on pencil, or like I'm used to writing this on actual paper first. So I swear, usually I'm an okay artist. Can't wait for my dunce cap. Yeah. Woo! Oh, yes, very good. I'll keep drawing you in a little bit here. I thought it was a butt. I mean, it depends on what direction Wart is facing. Or not Wart. This is, I can't remember. Greg. Okay, and then we have some of this action here. This is just a warm-up sketch, and then like I said, I have a couple of other ideas for things that I can draw tonight. Greg Bar. There's a bar in our town that I could not remember the name of. This is incorrect. Simply can't be it. No. Maybe it'll make more sense when I think it'll make more sense when I do. There we go. Big head make more sense when arms in place, I think. No. Okay. That's not much better either. Okay. I'm getting too hung up on my shapes. I'm getting too hung up here. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Also, I mean, I can show you what I'm referencing right now. I am pretty one for one going for a minute. There was a butt on the screen. Hello, Onyx. Welcome to the stream. So this is the picture that I'm got them Kingdom Hearts pantaloons. Oh my god, I should maybe draw myself as Sora sometime. Very good. Yeah, like I said, I am, this is kind of a different drawing format than what I'm maybe accustomed to. But I'm not opposed to it. But that's what I'm referencing right now. So, I'll do a little bit more of I actually might do more of a formal sketch for this at some point. But this is my warm up. Hello, Tony. Welcome to the stream. I got so many wonderful, beautiful friends in here today. I'm gonna do shout out. I'll go Tony. Tony's been playing all sorts of good games lately. You're in the middle of retro month right now, so there's been a ton of good. There's been like Parappa the Rappa. Tony, what is the name of the game that you were playing? I want to say it was yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. It's the one where you're in a truck. You're in a truck and you're running over a bunch of stuff. But if you're interested in retro stuff right now, then it's a particularly good time to go follow Tony. If you're interested in horror stuff, he and I have been talking about Blast Corps. That's the one. So if you like that retro stuff, that's great. Look Outside is a game that I am going to be playing next month. So if you want to see something spooky, then I'll be playing that next month. If you want a sneak peek as to what that game looks like, go check out Tony's, go check out his channel, go check out his YouTube. You can find all the VODs there. I'm so glad. I also got to shout out Lodi, because Lodi just hit affiliate recently, and I'm so excited for her. Wow. I need to draw Greg's head. This is a nightmare. Okay. I'm psyching myself out with this arm, you know? This arm is incorrect. Just draw the ass. Just draw the ass and the head, and everything else will come together from there. Okay. Nope. Yeah, there's Greg's head. There we go. Ish. We'll get there. Okay, so then from there we have our arm, which cuts off around there. And then this kind of informs where the shirt goes. The shirt goes around here. And I think instead of drawing Jason Funderburger, I am gonna draw Nessie Cat. Is my little plan. I got all these little fingies here. And then I think I'm going to erase this. This is actually a really chill vibe. I don't know if my art commentary, it bears, I guarantee it has absolutely like zero weight. I know there's a lot of really talented artists that are hanging out tonight, which I very much appreciate. And I I don't know what I'm talking about, man. So maybe don't listen to me for advice, but if you just want to look at a goofy goober just drawing a little picture, then I'm your guy. I actually should draw my head as a little square, because my head's usually a square in my my little icons. I'll address that in a little bit. So I do kind of want to get the, I kind of want to get the frog shape, but then just put little kitty cat ears on it. That could be Nessie. She's kind of froggy. She's a little bit froggy energy. I can see that. So we got kind of a bean. Little ears. All human art is good art, especially in 2025. Fucking amen. No AI in this house. Yeah, Kenzie and I had a conversation about that recently, where I feel compelled to make art more, like now more than ever. in spite of it all. Cause shit can get bad, but I don't know, man. I still got to make cool things with my dig dang hands, and that's very exciting. All right. I got a leg. Hey, happy autumn, everybody. I have to put myself to bed because bad bones, but I'll be lurking. Listen, you get as much sleep as you need at Cozy Gremlin. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you get some good sleepies. And everyone go follow Cozy Gremlin. Good friends. Shout out to Cozy Gremlin. Anyone who's followed this channel for any amount of time knows that Cozy Gremlin and I are goblins together all the time. But she's great. She played Peak with us a couple weeks ago in the Bonner gang. It was delightful. We let's see. Angel did bully me into a more responsible sleep schedule. Yeah, I would like in on that, please. But she has been playing, we got some horse games going on her channel. We got some horror games going on her channel. Some good, I feel like on a spectrum, it kind of goes from like eldritch horror to horse gambling, and also The Sims, where she's making murder bunkers on a horse ranch. If any of that sounds good to you, I couldn't recommend it enough. We're horse gambling on her channel. We absolutely are. Okay. So next, let me get all of this business out of the way because I do have to draw the most important part here. I gotta draw the tea kettle on here. I gotta draw the horse head. Okay. It's really hard to do this upside down. Okay. Here we go. Incorrect. False. Incorrect. There we go. And then we just got this action. So I got the little hat on. Now this is where things deviate a little bit because as you can see, oh, and I have to put the little but as you can see, this is where things deviate a little bit because we have, let me get screen share. So our hair is obviously quite different, compared to Greg and Wart. Oh, should I do a little Pimo in the background? I could do Moosey Mimo the stream dog. I will say I'm not very good at drawing dogs. But I can do my dang best. I'll do a little, that's already incorrect. And draw a little moose there. He's kind of got a sponge head. And then you know. Just Beatrice with a dog face. It might be. Oops. But I think I'm gonna start with my hair because I've drawn my hair a couple of different times. I feel like his tongue might be slightly larger. You're so right. Oops. He has tried to kiss me on my mouth with it. Absolutely. What a good boy. You would know best since he relentlessly puts it in your face and ears all the time. Correct. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to, actually I might do the hair on another layer. I might try and do that. So I'm going to do, let's pick a different color for this. Let's do green. We'll do green. So I know that my hair usually goes like this. Oops. Kind of got that little question mark hair going on. And I got kind of that action happening here. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then, although I will say, I never do it far enough back, because it's definitely, I have more, it's not like a straight down the middle. And I usually draw it straight down the middle, and I can't do that because I have more hair on this side than not hair on this side. So let's do, oops. I'm also kind of drawing around the microphone today too. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. I feel like this goes a little far down into my face. Right? Oops. Let's try. Go back to this color. Because usually I just do the little dot eyes. And I'm trying to decide if I commit to... hydrate, thank you! I love Procreate. I do too, man. For someone that's not a professional artist, it is really handy. When I want something relatively accessible, and it doesn't get much more accessible than this. That's not true. I'm sure that there are other accessible options too. Oh, incorrect. Tony, you also do art too, right? You did. I know that you did Dave the Tomato. I saw Lodi make everyone do a sip when she did a sip. Oh, did she? I didn't see. Take a sip. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I feel about this on my characters. You know? I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll start with this. So then we have kind of this action. No, not the straight line. Not the straight line. So we have the kind of that action, and then we have, I'm just gonna say, kind of a little ponytail here. Kind of a little ponytail there. Yeah. I do think I'm going to raise up my bang area here so that you can see my eyes. Gotta get it out of my face a little bit. There we go. And then, what? Oops. There we go. I would like a little thicker. Oops. How's that? Yeah, that's doable. And then I'll erase a little bit. I make very cursed art. I know, man. I do too. I made a cup that said it's not piss on it. Okay, here we go. Might art tonight. Ooh, you should do it. I would raid your stream if you're doing art tonight. It's just been like it's been a weird day. Oh, she did it on her stream yesterday. That's smart. It's been like kind of a weird day, like in my personal life and also just like in the fucking world. I guess we're getting raptured tomorrow. Who's to say? I don't know. Just like, I'm just tired and I just want to make art and I just want to, I want to be excited about the dumb stuff that I make. And I think that that's what art has been for me recently. It's just like, it's just nice to, I just like making fucked up little stuff. Okay, I do need to look up a picture of Kenzie's hair. I won't pull it up on the screen, but I do need to look up a picture of Kenzie's hair. I do need a reference. I do know that she is my sister and has been for 30 years. But I need a reference. I do think that you posted a picture in the Discord in the art channel, so I'm gonna pull up that as our reference. Just for right now. Okay. I probably won't get it right immediately, but because I am not great at drawing curly hair. But I'm gonna start here and do some of this. I'm just gonna block it off so I know we got some of this action going on here. It's the Meow Wolf photo. Yeah, it absolutely is. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and a little bit around there. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. And a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, and a little... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's a start. That's a start. That's a start. And then we have some of that action there. And like I said, I probably won't do a full sketch of this one tonight. Although it is already 9 o'clock, so maybe I just commit to this one. Who's to say? Okay. And then I'm going to get out of here and hop back over, take a look at our eyes. Oops. That's okay. Am I on the right layer? I don't know if anybody else goes through this, but I am chronic, just always on the wrong layer. Just always, constantly, and forever on the wrong layer. Part of me thinks I don't want to do the actual eyes the way that they are in the show. I think I'm gonna do the eyes that I'm used to doing in mine, because I'm allowed to take some creative liberties here. I think it would be really funny if I did, It's Greg. And then I need to do Kenzie looking at me. Flawless, thank you. I do need to fix the nose then, if this is the case. A little bit of that action. Just kind of looking over at me, just doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. I kind of like this. And then I have my sweet little kitty cat. Dissociating. This is just me going into fall in 2025. Okay. And I draw Nemo. I think I'm gonna cheat. Add another layer in back here. Take that brush. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then a little bit of that action. Woof! So expressive, thank you. Okay. So I have kind of my rough sketch here. I'm not gonna say is great. I do have to draw some of the extra clothes though for Wart. So let me hop back in here and do kind of a long billowing woo, and then whoa, little wizard cape here. And then that kind of goes. Yeah. Okay. And then kind of the same thing over here where it goes a little bit. It only goes towards the knee here. And then it just kind of comes back around there. And then Greg's clothes. A little bit of that action. A little bit of that action. Greg also has a little pouch. Oops. Greg's pouch is not that dissimilar to the one that I use in real life. I once, I have a pouch that, what's his face 11 gave to me. It's like it's not quite a bag, but it's like well, I mean, it's a bag. It's a bag. It's like a satchel kind of situation that he didn't need, and was like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it." And he was like, "Okay, cool. The one thing that you need to know about it is that it was stinky because of its making. It's a little stinky." So I tried to soak it in baking soda. I think he put baking soda on it. And was like, and it worked a little bit. It's not as stinky anymore. But just be aware there's a little corrosion and stuff like that. And I was like, that's fine. I mean, it's a free bag. It's a good bag. I bring it with me everywhere, but I had to go through security at a like a concert one time. And they were like, "Ma'am, can we see your bag?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." I opened the bag and they were like, they point to a pouch that has like a little zipper, and they're like, "Can you open that pouch for me?" And I was like, "Absolutely." And I went to grab the zipper and I pulled it, and the entire zipper just fucking crumbled. And it was just like, I don't think I can actually open that pocket. And they're like, we don't need to see it. So it's a good bag. It's a good bag. Okay. So I think, there we go. I think that'll do. That's good. So now, throw in another layer here. How's the audio, by the way? I recognize that this is a little bit of a different setup than what I normally do. So I might sound a little bit farther away than usual. Go to blue. Okay. So for the most part, I kind of like what we've done here so far. So let's start with the clothes. Well, I don't hate that. I know that this should be like, I don't know how many layers you're supposed to have by the end. I consistently have I do like 47 retraces. I do so many retraces. Okay. Oops. Well, no, that's too much. That's too much, Lane. That's too many. There we go. I like that line. That's a good, solid line. Okay. I kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So then we'll go here. Beautiful. For those of you that don't use Procreate, it's really nice because I'm still kind of learning all of the tips and tricks. However, if you hold your line for a little while, it can auto straighten a little bit for you, which is nice. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but pretty clutch when it works. No. Sometimes it doesn't really do what we're looking for, and that's okay too. Okay. So I kind of want to bring my style in a little bit more, so I'm going to round this out a little bit. There we go. Although maybe the round style won't work for this, who's to say? Although I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we might be able to make it work in here. Ew. I don't care for either of those lines. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. I should have asked Glenn or Mitchell what they wanted me to draw today, because they so graciously drew me the California raisins and also the Noid from Domino's. The Noid. Very gracious, very thoughtful of them, and I should have returned the favor. God, there goes Goblin Mode. First of all, kick-ass name. Second of all, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good night. I'm just drawing my sister and I as over the garden wall characters. I'm not very good at it, but I'm having a fun time doing it. So I hope you're having a good night. Okay. There we go. Woo. Beautiful. I'm Gunther, and I go goblin mode every month. It's a bad habit. Listen, whomst amongst us has not gone goblin mode from time to time? Is it like a werewolf situation? Is it like a were-goblin situation, or is it just kind of these things happen once a month? Because I understand. Well, one way or another, I'm very grateful that you are here. So thank you for the follow. I was kind of thinking about this. Hey gang, if you were a character from Over the Garden Wall, what character would you be? I think I would be the highwayman. Because I feel like I have so many friends on these beautiful journeys in their lives, and they're figuring things out for themselves. And they, you know, they're encountering some of these things. It's crazy. I would like to see a 300-pound clown with a Colonel Sanders suit and a giant purple afro. I'm gonna stream for 2 hours, and I can't guarantee that I'm gonna have time to do that. However, I do appreciate the suggestion. But so I wasn't sure. What was I talking about? Oh, Over the Garden Wall characters. So I got all these friends that are on these beautiful journeys that they got going on, and I'm so proud of them. And you would be George Washington the Frog. I can see that. That's a good character. But I feel like when I hear people doing these things that they're going through, and then I just kind of slide in, and I'm just like, I'm the highwayman. And then and then everyone's like, okay, we're gonna go talk about the things that we're actually doing in our lives, and then I say, I'm the highwayman. I know myself well enough that I would be Miss Langtree. She's a teacher, right? I love Miss Langtree. She has one of my favorite songs in the entire show. I'm trying to think if I have. I love how you're holding Nessie. Thank you. I'm trying to think if I have any announcements today. Probably some. I will be streaming on Thursday. So I will be streaming on Thursday, and I believe I do have to make an announcement for this. I believe that we're doing the boyfriend stream on Saturday. I tried to make sure that we could do it in a way that we could get as many people on board as possible. And I know that there are some of my streamer buds that like would really like to be a part of that. And I feel bad because like, I mean, Glenn and I stream at the same time, and like Nick and Mitchell and Liz, like they're so excited to talk about the boyfriend stream stuff, the boyfriend tier list. And we always stream at the same time. And so I'd like to make sure that I can stream at a time that like as many people as possible can be a part of it. And right now I think it's going to be this Saturday. If folks feel particularly strongly about not doing it this Saturday, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to make some adjustments to that schedule, but as of right now, I think Saturday is going to be the best one. Sorry to hear about your gorilla boyfriend. Aw, that no good two-timing Jimmy. I don't remember what his last name is in the show. It's Jimmy something, right? What's his name? I also might be Jimmy. I might be Jimmy from that show. Just the fucking guy in a goblin suit. That's right, darling. Oops. There we go. But yeah, other thing that I would, Jimmy Brown, that's it. Other thing that hey, actually, here's the lie. I'd like to come back up here for a little bit, and I'm going to say thank you to all of these subscribers again. Thank you to Liam Hello, Mr. Malamon, Sam Lydian Snake, Rose69420, Smorgasbord, DJ Greggy Plays, Laura Key, Bull Feathers, Akoza Gremlin, Girl Caffeinated, Red Toad 64, Shanakin, Onox, What's His Face 11, Tomoko Tony, Minitiate, Gabooster TV, Lord Haas, Sleeping Evie, Sergeant Spice, Professor Pants, and H. Beta Bell. Thank you everybody so much for subscribing. If you're Ken's Pets Dogs, thank you for moderating, as well as thank you for the capture card, because if it had not been for you, then I wouldn't have been able to do this, and I'm having a lovely time. Can you draw me as potatoes and molasses? Now see, that I might be able to do. Then I might be able to put you in the background. I'll see what I can fit in with between all these sketches. How am I feeling about this so far? Okay, it's not bad. I don't hate this. so far. I kind of dig that. I'm okay with it. If you are a follower, thank you for following. If you're Ken's Pets Dogs, thank you for moderating and also for the capture card. I said that already, but I'll say it 2 times. And also, it's okay, I can look like dirt. Oh no. Did not even remotely consider that you could stream your iPad with that card. Yeah. I do want to do a shout out. Hey gang, Ken's Pets Dogs is streaming now. Ken's Pets Dogs. Our beloved stream dad has been streaming The Sims. They have their Twitch channel, they have a YouTube channel. So if you want to watch any of her incredible stream builds or her incredible sim builds, go and get on over there. And if you want to be a part of the gallery, you can also or if you want to see some of her gallery stuff, you can use it. You can download it. You can use it. You can play. So if you don't like building houses and stuff like that, hey, Ken's Pets Dogs has got you covered. You can just download one of the houses that she builds on stream. So if you're interested in that, and also if you want to pay, just if you just want to show a little love towards the mod that's been here since the very, very beginning, then I would absolutely ask that you go follow Kenzie. And also she's my sister. I'll get to bat if you don't. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can think of that we need to talk about today. Not really. Thanks for being here. I know this is a different format of stream than I'm used to. I did a stream on mic yesterday and it was exhausting. It takes some getting used to, man. it's a lot. But I think you've been doing a really spectacular job with it so far. Okay. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Thank you again, everyone, for helping me get to 150. Holy shit, gang. I didn't think we were hitting 150 in 2025. I am just stoked that we hit 100 in 2025. I've made so many wonderful friends and we've gotten to meet so many wonderful people. And just had a lot of really cool opportunities, and I am so incredibly grateful for that. So thank you to everybody for helping me get to that 150. I'm very, very appreciative. And as a result, I have committed to 2 things: knuckle tats, just flat 150, and also if we hit 150 by the end of 2025, we'll play a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I will stand by my promise. I will play a FNAF game. I just have to decide the day that I'm going to play it. October might get kind of spicy. So there's a possibility that I'm thinking maybe like I'm thinking maybe like and showing ankle. That's at 200. I'm thinking maybe like a Wednesday. I know that's a day that not many of my other friends stream. So I might be able to do it on a Wednesday. I've also thought about maybe doing Unox recommended maybe a Friday just for the alliteration on its own, and that's pretty kick-ass. So possibly a Friday. I will say I'm usually pretty tired on Fridays, so I might not be able to do that, but we'll see. Like I said, weekends in October are gonna be a little tough because I do want to make sure that I'm going outside and spending time with my sweet beloved friends, but I also have friends on the internet that I want to spend time with too. So it's a balance. We're gonna make it work one way or another, but I promise that Knuckle Tats are coming. Freddy is coming, for you and me. If that makes you feel any more at ease. Yeah, I think that's all I have. So main thing to be aware of, Thursday stream is happening. Saturday stream probably happening for boyfriend roundup. Got a lot of them this time, so Thursday might be a catch-up stream. Just trying to get all of the boyfriends into a presentation. And then then we'll finish out the rest of the year, see how it goes. Yeah. I saw that Casey Emerson joined the chat, so thank you for joining the chat today too. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna do some of this. This feels incorrect. I don't think that this is how you draw curly hair. I'm gonna do some of this and then some of that, some of this energy. Do a little daisy chain situation. That's not correct. That's incorrect. And then some of this. Maybe a little bit of that. And then a little bit of this. I might need to fix this in post. I'm 10,000% acknowledging. There we go. I kind of like that little angle situation a little better. There. There. How do we feel about this? Not great. I might... Oh, Rock Fact would be a very good set of knuckle tats. Oh my god. Very good. I think I'm gonna try and do some of this. I don't know what I was thinking earlier. Hey gang, I don't know how to draw curly hair. But that's okay, we're learning together, we're learning. We're learning. And it's a beautiful thing, I think, to learn together. Do a little bit of this action. Do a little bit of that action. A little bit of that. And I can draw the rest of, your head. So let's do, I think I'm just gonna draw this tonight. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do another drawing, and I think I'm okay with that. Okay. There we go. A little bit of this action. There. I might be looking at how to draw curly hair on the internet tonight so that I can do my sweet beloved sister some justice in this world, because right now this... Wow, boy, howdy, this ain't it. But that's okay. We're learning together. And there. What if I get rid of this layer? I kind of don't hate that. It does kind of look like if Kenzie is a Muppet. My hair does look like Red Toad 64's Nick. Oh, fuck. Mitchell's gonna come for me. No! I actually kind of like this a little bit. Like I said, I do have to clean it up a little bit. It does kind of look like if we were Muppets, and I don't hate that energy. Okay. I like this so far. I like this. I like this. I'm going to draw a moose here. I kind of like the idea of him looking like a little... He just kind of looks like a board game piece over here. He just kind of looks like a little guy. There you go. There. Incorrect. There. Kinda does got a moose head. Yeah, what's your favorite Muppet? Yeah, what's your favorite Muppet, gamers? I don't know if I have a favorite Muppet. I think I personally identify with Gonzo. I don't know. I think I identify with Gonzo. I feel like as far as Muppets that are breaking the gender binary, I think that that's a pretty appropriate. Oops. I think that's a pretty appropriate Muppet. Why did my... Oh, I changed colors. Okay, there we go. Must have tapped the screen. Is it Rigel from Farscape? I do remember Farscape from a very long time ago. How are you referring to Slimy? Are you referring to Slimy the Moon? Wait, the worms go to Sesame. The worms from... I'm so sorry. The worms from Sesame Street that go to space. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Computer, enhance. Computer, enhance. Enhance. This guy. This. Worms in space. These guys. Open and enhance. Enhance. This. Okay, let's see. Where's the chat? Where are we at? Okay, right. Rigel? I'm inclined to say. Whoa! I remember this guy. What? Are you referring to Slimy to the Moon? I see Farscape. I forgot we can use Farscape. Mr. Casey Emerson reminds me of the Swedish Chef sometimes. Very good, very good. Very good and accurate. And Tony Bennett sings a song to the tune of Fly Me to the Moon. But Slimy. My friend recently changed her Instagram profile photo to Slimy after not changing her profile photo for literal years, and I was losing my mind trying to find her icon to send her a post. I think I know who you're talking about. Very good. I like this. Everyone keep telling me what Muppet you'd be. Everyone tell me what Muppet you'd be in the chat. I don't think anyone's given a cut and dry Muppet right off the bat. I did think I saw a Muppet. Oh yeah, Muppet Treasure Island absolutely holds up. You probably do because it's our only friend who changed her Instagram profile photo to Slimy. Well, I don't know if I've seen anybody with a Slimy profile picture today. Okay. Or recently. Incorrect. There we go. Gonna go kind of along the line there. There we go. Like I said, this is a really hard. Jeff would like me to tell you he is Pepe the Prawn. Very good. Jeff, that's a very good choice. I like it a lot. I think I saw somebody else had posted in there too. If we can use Farscape, that means we can use all Jim Henson properties, which means we can use Labyrinth, and that changes everything. It absolutely does change everything. If anybody needs to reconsider their decisions, I completely respect it. Okay, there we go. Dang, I kind of like doing art streams like this. I kind of like just being able to like, just draw and talk and have a nice time. This is lovely. I'm having so much fun. No. There we go. Incorrect. There. Blah. There we go. I might keep messing with this outside of I am Ello Worm. Which was Ello Worm? Which was Ello Worm? Oh, the Ello. Well, that's close enough. I know who you're talking about. It took me a second. I may or may not have gone through a contact juggling phase. Let's fucking go. Road 69 420 lore. Very good, very good. The worm that says hello. Oh, sorry, it took me a minute. Does he have a name? Does that worm have a name? Or is it just worm? Okay. I feel like this pen is too thick. Let me bring it down just a tiny bit. That's not really what, well, I don't know. I kind of like the flat line. It's kind of fun. Okay. Let's work on the pants before we get into the details here. Okay. There we go. might have to draw Nessie on a separate line. Or maybe not. There we go. Up. 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 Yeah, that's fine. And then I draw my little hand here. I'm almost inclined to do a little bit more bounce, a little bit more expressive, a little bit more rubber hose. Aw, window seat. I love this song. I don't know if you guys can even hear the music that well, but okay. Let's draw a little situation here. Oh, okay, all right, there we go. There we go. I can tell you I feel infinitely better after streaming tonight and playing, or just listening to nice little lo-fi, like chill hop, and drawing with my buds. So thank you. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I feel like, so I can, without going into too much detail, I feel like this year, I've been going through some things that I absolutely need to be going through. Some things that I absolutely do not need to be going through, but I've been running into a lot of things that I have been trying to address for a long time. And I'm finally addressing some of those things that I've needed to address for a very long time. But here's the thing, I addressed one thing, and then I just decided to fucking Kool-Aid Man my way through every other thing that I've needed to address, for like anywhere from like 6 months to like a fucking year and a half or more. And it has not always 100% worked out. Some of it is good. And I'm glad that I am making changes that should have happened a long time ago, but better late than never, that kind of thing. I should maybe work on my timing the next time that I decide to make some pretty significant changes in my life, because it's kind of brutal a little bit some days. But all things considered, it could be so much worse. And I am glad that I'm making adjustments that needed to happen eventually, even if I do have to Kool-Aid Man my way through it all. Let's see. Here's my you fucking Nessie girl. But of all of the things that I've said it before and I'll say it again, of all of the things that I have been incredibly lucky to have partaken in these past couple of months, and year or so, chat is very consistently, and stream is always very consistently one of the best things that I have going on in my life. So thank you for being here. I never want to take that for granted. So I try not to. Okay. Oh, I fucking love this. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the green for right now, and I'm going to erase a little bit here. I think that's the other thing. I'm so used to, oops. I am used to zooming in really close, and doing some of my details, kind of far in. So it's unusual for me to mostly be working zoomed out. But that's fine. If anybody gets sick from me zooming in and out, feel free to let me know, and I can try to reduce it a little bit, but maybe I let myself zoom out a little bit here. There we go. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. There. Beautiful. Crotch zoom. Automod didn't like crotch. I've said so many worse things on this stream, but okay, I guess we're being a dang goofus about saying crotch. There we go. The eyes stay. The same goofy goober that they were before. I will bring back the other layer. I want to make sure I have that reference. Oops, too big. This is very good. Oops. If anybody else has any sticker ideas or stickers that you would like to see for the channel, feel free to let me know. This probably won't be a sticker. This might just be a fun experiment to see if the iPad worked out. But I would call it a fucking smash success. I'm having a delightful time. Okay. Might have to redraw the kettle a little bit. My hair is all up in there. There we go. There. Oops. There we go. That's incorrect. There. And then I'll see what I do from here. There. How are we feeling about this, gang? How are we feeling about? Oh, I should have put Bourbon here as Beatrice. Kenzie has a cockatiel named Bird. And he's a delightful little man. I could probably put him in as Beatrice. There we go. There. Chewy sent me a painted portrait of Bird last week. It's true, it was really cute. There we go. All right. I do have to draw the clothes. So let's start with the pants. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. And then whoop. 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 It feels kind of thick, but also I'm not opposed to it. There. And then we have our little bumpuses here. A little bumpus there. Then our little swing thing. Ah! Okay, and then we have our little. Oops. We have our little line here. I'm just gonna run this along. And then we'll do one. And then we'll do the other. And I am going to do a little bit of a erase. Oh, oh, wait, no, that's okay. That's okay. There we go. There. Beautiful. Let's see how this is looking. Take away some of the layers. Damn, I don't hate this actually. Oh, this is pretty fun. Okay. I do need to go through and erase a little bit here. Does auto mod censor taint? It does not. Maybe it's a contextual thing. But even still, y'all have taught my auto mod some pretty foul fucking things. I can't say that much about it. Because I have also contributed some pretty foul things to the auto mod, including to a Cozy Gremlin streams. I've said some foul things in a Cozy Gremlin streams. Respectfully. Let's see. Okay. This is where I'm maybe gonna start to get picky. I might start to get a little bit picky here. Yesterday, What's His Face 11 showed up in my stream and announced, I heard there's another auto mod I can teach courses to. Okay. So before I get too crazy, I do want to finish drawing Mooser here. He can technically show up here, and that's it. And then we got his tail here. There we go. And then, there. Okay. hate this. I do love this. I don't hate it. Okay. So in kind of keeping with the spirit here, I do think a fun little triangle nose would be cute. No, no. Where did Moose's tongue go? I'm working on it. It's coming. Let me make sure I'm on the right line. Okay, there we go. Right. Cute. Hey, let me readjust my seat a little bit here, but I kind of love how this is turning out. What? Okay. Oh, where do I go for what? So cute, thank you. I think so. Okay, here's the thing. I think because I got about 25 minutes left, and I might go a tiny bit over just because I started later. Maybe not. We'll see. But I think I'm gonna try and finish out this sketch. Guys, should I buy a cape? Yes, absolutely yes. Oh, I'm missing one thing here. There you go. Oops. No! Whoop! No! I wanted to curve! Son of a bitch! You piece! Come on! Oh my fucking god! Yeah, now you'll fucking work. Okay, there we go. Last year we were Howl and Calcifer, so he got a cape, so maybe it's my turn. Oh, I've been trying to figure out what the hell New Type North and I are gonna be for Halloween. Here's some good couple costumes ideas. Can I shamelessly ask you to share a picture of my dog? Yeah, absolutely. Let me find the Howl's Moose and Castle photo. Yeah, absolutely. Do you can send it to me on Discord. Okay. I think I'm gonna do some coloring. Lucas and Moose shared a costume last year because I'm an efficient bitch. Absolutely. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll delete this. I'll duplicate this layer. And I'm gonna use this to color in the lines. I want to transition back over to black for these lines. Oops. Wrong layer. Okay, here we go. There we are. Okay, here we go. Let me go and pull this up. Yeah. All right, who's ready? Who's ready for the boy? Who's ready for the boy? Look at him. Mevo. What a special boy. What a good special man. He's perfect. This is a very good costume. Everyone give Kenzie $45 for a very good costume. Everyone, give Kenzie $45 right now. Most patient dog of all time is so tolerant of costumes every year. He's such a good boy. Okay. Let's introduce some new colors here. Oops. Not on this stream. I do have to figure out what I'm gonna do for Mooser, because Mooser is a big black dog, and I have to figure out how to color him in. Fucking obsessed with Ness. Just the Jason Funderburger. These are looking so cute. Thank you. Let's go ahead. We're gonna do some coloring. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the outfits. To be clear to anyone who hasn't met Nessie IRL, that's exactly what she looks like. She really do look like Jason Funderburg. Okay. So let's start with our red. And yeah, I'm gonna be on the layer below. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of drag and drop energy here. Beautiful. We love to see it. I do have to do the buttons and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna add those details later. I'm just gonna start with some basic coloring first here. So then we have a slightly like navy-ish blue. Beautiful. And I do think I'm gonna have to address this area really quick, because I don't think I'm just gonna be able to fill in the I don't think I'm just gonna be able to fill in that line. Let me make that adjustment here. And then literally the next like 10,000 years is just gonna be me going in and doing itty bitty teeny tiny minute erasing details and stuff like that. That is so much of my process is just going in with a teeny tiny little eraser and making very small adjustments. But I like it. It's part of my process. Okay. I'm happy with this. So then we're gonna go for a darker gray for the pants. Okay. Does Wart have two different color shoes? Does everybody see that? Like, look at Wart's shoes in look at Wart's shoes in this. Look at Wart's shoes. They look like two different colors. Is that intentional? I'm so sorry, Worms from Sesame Street, but I gotta get you out of here. Maybe I'm just gonna do them the same color. Maybe that's just to illustrate distance, or shading or something like that. That's possible. So I'm gonna do probably a darker gray. Not quite black, but a darker gray. Not that dark. Little lighter. It has to be, oops. I don't want to just, hey. Oh, I see. Okay. That is not dark enough. I need something in the middle. That's a little better. There. Okay, and then the shirt is kind of a cream color. We're gonna go in with this. There we are. A little bit of that. There. No! I fixed it, don't worry. No one freak out, okay? No one panic. No one do a peepus of their pants. Alright, and then that nose is a little pink nosy. And then Moose is also gonna have a little pink nosy. I do like that Nessie and I do not have noses in this. I just noticed that I have not given Nessie or I noses. It's just that dumb face. Oh, how goofy. How goofy silly. That's a little pinker than I want to go for. Not that we're yellow, but not sunburned. Okay, that's a little closer. Oops. You know what? I'll finish up Kenzie first. I actually have to draw in the hands too. I'll draw those details in when I do the rest of my coloring here. Okay. Like I said, I'll probably mess around with the hair a little bit, and some of the coloring there. I ain't need hands. Hands is for birds. It's not. Birds don't got hands. Hey, Kenzie? Birds don't got hands. I don't think you can lie to me about this. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on you. Why the fuck are you lying to me so many times? Why the fuck is you lying to me so many times, Kenzie? Through the nonprofit Hands for Birds. If you can do hands, you're a real artist. Yeah, I used to be able to. I used to be pretty good at it, and I was honestly like weirdly obsessed with doing it when I was younger. Because it was so much. I kind of like. This is an insane thing to say. I kind of like rework when it comes to art. Like I kind of like going in and fussing with the details. I know that is a weird thing to get excited to do. But there's something about it that's just kind of like, I don't know, man. It's just nice. It's just nice. It's just kind of like I like spending time with my art, and the more time that I get to spend with it, it's almost like the better. And so I don't mind fussing with it. Taking a little bit more time with it. I felt kind of the same way as I'm on the right layer. Phew. Because I kind of was doing the same thing when I was a real handhead. Absolutely. I was kind of doing the same thing. I was, because I wanted to get better at drawing. And I told myself, I was like, well, I feel like I can't keep coming up with just things to draw. I couldn't make decisions. And what I ended up doing was I was like, I'm going to take some of my favorite pictures in my phone and I'm going to draw those. I'm going to take some of the memories and some of the moments that I want to spend more time with. I'm going to draw those. And I'm going to spend a lot of time with them so that I can get better at them. And I won't be mad about spending time with them because those are nice moments that I want to spend a little more time with. And I did that, and I did it a lot. And I unfortunately lost that sketchbook. So I have to try and go back and find it. Because I some of my favorite pictures are in there. I have some really sweet Mosh ones in there. So I want to try and find it. That's not correct. But that's my secret. If you want to get better at drawing, if you want to, I mean, granted, take this with a grain of salt. I'm not a great artist. But I like drawing. And I feel like I've gotten better over time. And if you also want to get better at drawing art, but you don't know where to start, just draw stuff you fucking like. Draw stuff you like. I'm drawing my sister and our pets as characters from Over the Garden Wall. Do that. Just do stuff you like, and then you'll get better just naturally by finding more ways to love the shit that you're doing. Or don't listen to me. I'm a fucking idiot on the internet, man. Okay. So, we'll do green. And we need to do my shorts or my overalls. There we go. Let's go. Yes. Very good. And also a little bit over here. Little tiny triangle. Oh, I also have to do my little I have to do my there we go. To do my shirt. I feel like Greg and Wart shirts are close enough in color that I can cross utilize a little bit here. Oops. Forgot to draw. Oh no, the wrong layer. That's okay. Actually, this is perfect timing. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And hop back down here, do a little bit of this. Beautiful. And then we'll hop back in with these colors. There. There. Okay, perfect. And then we go in with the kind of tannish, olive-ish color here. For the shirt and the stockings. And what color shoes do we got? We got kind of a dark brown. Okay. That's a little darker than what I would maybe go for. Maybe a little lighter. A little lighter. I really love this so far. Okay, and then the bag is gonna be slightly lighter material. We're gonna go a little bit darker for that layer underneath. Beautiful. Perfect. And then I also want to make sure that I finish out the top of my kettle here. There. And then I'll just finish up Moosey, and I'll finish up Nessie. Maybe I'll throw in a couple of details, and we'll go for that. I'll probably go through and finish up the sketch on my own time. And I'll post it into the Discord. Hey, actually, here's a good opportunity. If you would like to be a part of the Discord, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm great at it, but I'm trying to get better at it. If you're interested in being a part of the Discord, if you want to see some of the art that goes by, if you want to be involved in some of those conversations, there's the Discord link. Feel free to hop in. I'd be happy to have you. That is a great place to just find out, like, all of my Instagram posts get filtered into there. So if you just want to know where everything is happening and you don't want to deal with, the little shading is so cute. Thank you. And if you want to know where, like, I don't know, it's just a good source to kind of get everything that you're looking for. So if you want to find art, if you want to find details on my next streams, if you want to be involved in making decisions about some of the next streams and when they're happening, that's a great place to be there. If you don't want to do it, I don't fucking blame you. I barely understand Discord, but I'm trying to get better at it because I do want to talk to people and see what their opinions are and see what their thoughts are on where things are going. So if you're interested in that, feel free to hop in the Discord. I'd be happy to have you. I'm gonna do a little, maybe a little more red. There we go. I finished up making Moosey a little bit more over here. I still got a little color I gotta add here. Are we on the right layer? We are. All right. Now here's the problem: is that Nessie is the tortie. So let's start with her main color, which is kind of this light gray. Hey gang, not to toot my own fucking horn. Love how I drew love how I drew Nessie. Okay, so then we'll do a little bit of this action, a little bit all of the legs, a little bit around here. I think the rest of the stream I'm gonna do amazing. Don't change it. I think I'm committing to this, man. I kind of love how this turned out. Okay, I'm just gonna put little patches of some darker colors in here. I had Nessie on stream with me at one point, and somebody asked me if she was a diluted tortie, and I don't know what that means, so I said yes. I'm assuming it just means that instead of the, like, dark browns and stuff like that, it's a little bit more, like grays and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a little lighter on the tummy. She's got a little white tummy. There we go. Maybe even a little lighter here. It's like adding white paint to cat. And yes, she's a little diluted tortie. Cam was a diluted calico. Oh. Let me see. Oh, I'm really happy with this so far. What time is it? I got about 5 minutes to put some extra deets in here and stuff like that, so I'm probably gonna take some time to do that. I do feel like I've made a bit of a mistake here, and then I've used the wrong color for, oh, tits. Okay, there we go. There we are. I was gonna say I have to put the buttons in here, but if I saw this 100% out of context, I'd absolutely know this was us. Oh, so glad. Is it because of Oh, fuck, I forgot to put Bird in here. I'll figure out where to put Bird in here. I do want to put Bird in because he's a special boy. I can put him on top of, I'll put him on top of Moosey's head. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna draw a bird and then we'll probably call it. I'm gonna start on a different layer. There we go. Incorrect. How the fuck do I draw a bird? There we go. Moose needs a cookie. Oh, I can maybe bring him back. I gotta give him a toothbrush. Hold on. Actually, that beak is pretty good. No. Hold on. Let me look at a cockatiel. Okay. Oops. Got kind of a little thwispy here. There. Little wispies. A little bit of that action. I gave him the little lines by his eyes because he has anxiety. His beak can also be an open mouth to scream, so it's perfect. Yeah. Do we like the bottom beak or do we just want the top beak? This is without. This is with. And then his little tail is back there. I'm gonna start working on coloring. And if we, oops. I'm also gonna duplicate this one. And bring this. And no. There you go. I got a real life laugh out of me. Oh, you know what I should do? Take away from this for a moment. Just finish up his lines so that I actually can, so that I actually can finish this guy up. Okay. Who's this new group? Hey, get out of here. What? No. What is this group? Can I group something? Stop. Disband. Oh my god. I'm afraid to delete it. I don't know enough about Procreate to know what happens if I delete this. What happens if I just uncheck it? Oh no, I don't want that. Ungroup. There. Beautiful. All right. We're gonna do, he's got a yellow head. Yellow. And again, we'll make sure that we're on the right line. Kind of a yellow face with some white. There we are. A little bit of white there. And then I'm gonna drag this, but then we also need to go a little bit darker because I think they typically are a little bit darker. Oops. Oh, that's important to remember. This is over. Put this underneath so that there are no consequences of me going. There we go. There we go. All right. We got some of these darker feathers. And like I said, I'll probably go in and actually make some adjustments to the, I'll probably keep playing with this one because I like it a lot. I really like this drawing. With a couple of little white patches in here, or lighter patches. Here we go. Then, about his tail. Kind of darker feathers. Not that dark. That's as dark as Moosey. Put that in there. And I cannot forget them little cheekies. So let's go into our orange. And then he's kind of got not a pink beak, but like kind of a like pinkish gray. And I think that's our bird. Oops. One more. Come on. There we go. And here we are. Kind of, I do think, you know what? I changed my mind here. I don't like the patchiness. I don't care for that. Fill it all in. No, you have to know that's not what I meant. There. I'm going to clean this up. I might be able to find ways to indicate texture, as I keep playing with this, but, I'll do that on my own time, just so that I don't waste y'all's time. I'm so tired from all the yelling. He has anxiety. Okay. There. All right. Maybe a little bit darker. This is what I mean, man. I could go in and make adjustments to like colors and stuff like that until the fucking cows come home. It's one of my favorite things to do. Just tweak it a little bit more and more until it's like exactly what I want it to be. Okay. Big reveal. Gamers, this turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. I really love it, and I hope you guys had a good time hanging out while I just did shit. While I just made my silly little art. This was a ton of fun, and I would love to do more of these. So if you had fun, if you want to see more of these streams, feel free to let me know, because I would absolutely consider doing more in the future. Maybe I could bring people on to join me for some of these. We could see if folks would be interested in that. I don't 100% know. Oh, I gotta add a background. Now see, this is where my problem is now. I just wanna make changes here. Okay, just this, and then I'll add a little background in here, and then we'll be done. Maybe well, what would be a good color here? Maybe a dark green. Nah, I'm gonna need these to both be emotes. I might maybe figure out how to make it happen. What color do I want to go for here, gang? Ooh, maybe a blue. I feel like that contrasts kind of nicer with some of the colors that we got. I like that so much. Well, gamer Greg, Wart Pets Dogs. That's very good. Well, gang, I had a lot of fun tonight, and I hope that you had fun too. I really enjoyed doing this, and I would love to do more. I like to do little drawings for some of my promotional material and stuff like that too. So if you would like to watch some more of that process, I'm happy to do it. Like I said, I am an amateur artist. I am not great at it, but it is really fun to, I don't know, it's been fun to share this process. So, in the meantime, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate. I know I went a little bit over, genuinely, today started out kind of shitty, and then it got shittier, and then I started streaming and it got so much better. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I think Tony said that he was maybe going to be doing art. Let me see if he's streaming. Where's my telephone? I got it. Let me see who is streaming. Usually we raid. Usually we raid Glenn. But listen, if we change things up a little bit, that's fine. Monster, Red Toad, Milobites, Hotel Mario. Okay, we're going over to Glenn. We gotta see what's going on there. Let's do a little raid. Red Toad 64. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out. I hope you had fun. Make sure that you drink some water before bed. Take care of yourselves. Take your meds if you need to. Do whatever you gotta do. But I hope you had fun because I know that I did. We'll catch you next time. Go make friends. And yeah, have a great rest of your week. Take care. We'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.